We are quickly becoming a global neural network. The power of a correct idea in this interconnected age spreads so quickly.
Now, a problem can be considered, thought about, crowdsourced, and shared by not just the people who have already thought about a problem, but people who have never thought about the problem. People who may provide, when they think about the problem, a breakthrough insight.
The youth of today, I think, is the most compassionate generation yet to walk the earth.
It's something I've always wanted to do, to help someone in need.
Probably one person can't help that much, but I like to think you can, and I like to think that you're able to develop on the skills that I already have, and you can help everyone around you.
Cost of learning, the cost of participation has gotten so cheap, get to the point where just anybody in any community is empowered to learn, design, create, and participate.
This is just brilliant. It is something that is going to be of great use, amazing education for our kids.
It will allow everybody to feel a sense of both ownership and responsibility to each other and to the rest of the world.
My name is Helen Karagunis and I'm a teacher at Noble Park Secondary College. Been here for just under 20 years.
It's pretty cool how you get all of these people to interact and everything.
Right now, there are more people on Facebook than there were on the planet 200 years ago.
The kids are extremely engaged. The program was phenomenal, very strong, in-depth, heart-wrenching. Timing is impeccable because at the moment they're looking at cultural diversity, where people come from, what their experiences are.
This is proactive. This says, well, let's go and be at the service of teenagers before they give up hope of being part of a community.
This is just brilliant as far as what we're doing.
We're inspired and motivated to do all that they can to better the world.
Amazing experience. Like it not only is it a good thing to do, it just makes you feel good inside because you're doing things for other people.
I was always a wallflower at school and everything. I can't even describe it how it feels. It feels so incredible to save someone, to think that like you're saving someone.
It's amazing. It's just the best feeling.
It's just us in a small school making a true difference.
The amount of people that I've talked to about it, they're like, you're doing something so good.
It's good to like have this sort of common idea that a lot of people share with you. Yeah, it's pretty good.
Very privileged position here at Eltham High School to have the Big Umbrella team come on board with us. I think it's a real honour to have the team here where we have passionate young leaders sharing their stories about how they've been impacted by their experiences and how that's changed their life. I believe that leads to change and transformation, and I believe that's what education is about.
They've done a lot of research on our brains and how our moods affect how we learn and how we act, and they found that how we act also affects our moods. Alright, so let's take a deep breath, get in a really good mood for the day. Thank you so much for being here. Not only is it going to make our lives better, but we're helping a lot of other people's lives.
I'm talking about marginalised people. I'm talking about people that get pushed off the main page of our society. Now we see this in other people groups around Melbourne as well, where people don't fit into our community because they're not accepted, especially in the early waves of immigration. To move from the margin back out on to the main page of our society.
I think it's more organised and more committed. Study for Change has actually helped my novel studies.
It's really given us a good opportunity to sort of learn how to make change in the world.
I can think of so many things now that I can be able to achieve before I could never think of doing it by myself. Like public speaking is one thing which I really am not good at.
It's made me realise that you don't have to be an employed person to be one of those great leaders.
Programming just made me realise that no matter what the difficulties are, you can still get through them and reach your goals.
From my perspective as a teacher, to see the kids really step up to the plate and develop their ideas with all the different business sides of things, strategic planning, marketing, so they can really actually go back to school now and get these programs up and running to get some good events done.
It's such a valuable experience for students to learn firsthand. It really is. These sort of opportunities need to be
used more often so that young people can learn about life. It's very easy to learn about words like homelessness and it's very distant, but when you're actually in amongst it and learning firsthand, it makes an impact, a lasting impact. So, yeah. Would you like to be in the movie too?
Oh, yeah, mate.
Yeah?
Whilst it was an opportunity for us to put in and give back to the community, I feel that we actually benefited the most, being around young people who are going to shape not only our society's future, but indeed the world's future. We're talking about world issues. It's wonderful to see young people involved, and a wonderful thank you to the Big Umbrella for bringing that to them, because if you don't know, you don't know.
It's very meaningful. The program, again, it is something that is going to be of great use, amazing education for our kids, because I think sometimes our students don't know what's going out there, what's happening out there. They are sometimes self-immersed in what's going on within themselves and at home, and some of our kids do have issues. So for them, I think going out of that and really focusing on other kids' issues is going to help them even for themselves.
I think it's amazing that you're actually getting kids here in Melbourne, actually helping kids elsewhere in the world is really powerful. And if they're going out with those messages as kids, they're the next generation of adults, so that's the best way to do it.
We are living in a new world, Facebook world, in which 750 million people share ideas, not thinking in borders.
As we become more interconnected, as great ideas swirl faster and faster around the planet, we will become more conscious, and our sense of basic dignity will kick in.
The power of connection may reveal what we're capable of and what is possible.
Gotta give hope, gotta give peace, got to seek this love that's so, so meek. This love so meek. Gotta give the children a future, some kind of hope.